After a 16-year civil war, Mozambique's economy embarked on an upward trajectory with growth projections as high as 8.1%. In 2010, the discovery of vast natural gas deposits in the country's Rovuma Basin reaffirmed the economic potential. However, the commodity slump and recent revelations, including government admitting to previously undisclosed debt, and that amounts to $1.4 billion, that's placed the country in a very unfavourable position. Well, joining us now in studio to discuss Mozambique's outlook is Finweek journalist Jana Jacobs. Hi Jana, I must say I don't know Mozambique well. I've been there once to do some consulting, and I was struck by Maputo, which didn't look like the capital of a very, very poor country. There's a lot of building going on, there's a lot of painting going on, and I must say I felt safe.
I think certainly Maputo is definitely on the up. But I think the problem with infrastructure investment in Mozambique at present, it's not filtering throughout the entire country. And speaking to a journalist when I was in Mozambique now, she says one of the huge issues that locals have is that infrastructure development is not really benefiting the local economies. So yeah, sure, go to Maputo and it's wonderful, but I don't think it's really a case study for the entire country at present.
So give us the context here. They had a long civil war, I think longer than any other.
16 years.
16 years. There's still remnants of that legacy carrying on. Give us a picture of how the economy is able to operate and how difficult it is in these circumstances.
Well, the thing is, as you mentioned, Mozambique's economy was extremely promising, and the natural gas deposits were a huge discovery for them. And companies like ENI and Anadarko, who discovered the gas deposits, were planning on generating revenue from that as early as 2018. Unfortunately, this has been delayed. So in terms of that, we're not quite sure how quickly Mozambique is going to see the fruits of this production. In terms of other aspects, external pressures are difficult on the economy. The commodity slump really did hurt them, and that's led to a depreciating currency, rising inflation due to droughts, and now inflation, foreign exchange reserves that have also fallen.
Talking of the financial side, there's this debt that I mentioned in the introduction. I mean, how was this not disclosed, and how important is it now as a kind of, holding back the economy or the government?
Well, it comes down to weak institutional strength at the end of the day, and it really is on the government for not reporting properly and not regulating their institutions. And this is what's caused the IMF to suspend funding to the country, which is very damaging to their economy. The most important step to take now is to repair the relationship with the IMF, and the government needs to prove that they are willing to remedy the situation, become more regulatory in their expenses, and so that investor confidence gets restored.
Is the government capable of this?
I think the government has come to the party, as it were. It seems that they are very much on board with remedying the situation. I think only time will tell how the developments will go going forward.
Sasol is one of the big South African companies, or global companies, involved there. Now, Sasol, we know in the US, one of the big project there with gas had to be put on hold. What's the position with Sasol in Mozambique?
Sasol in Mozambique is doing very well. They operate in the Inhambane province, and they've been operating there since 2004. And they've just commenced a drilling campaign in May, which has a timeline of about 2 years, and they're surging forward. So it seems that Sasol really has things together in the south. Yeah.
If you could give us, on a scale out of 10, how hopeful you are about the economy now, given these problems?
I think I would have to be an economist to give you a fair estimation, but at this point in time, I think it is of utmost importance that the government works very hard to prove that they can regulate themselves. So I think in the short term, 6 months, we can see it, but I hope that they will.
Certainly lots of potential still there. That is Finweek journalist Jana Jacobs.